Hey guys, welcome back. Captain Ron here, and welcome to another cartridge review. Today will be the Easy V-Select cartridge liners, specifically the 1207 round liners in the extra long taper in the tight formation. You can get these off Amazon, 20 pieces for $16.99. You break that down, it's about 85 cents a piece. I did have a little time to play around with these on some skin. The overall performed quite well. I was thoroughly impressed. Them having that extra long taper really gives you a lot of creative ways to play with different line weights. Whether you're going to ride the tip or give it the full taper, you can get different weights of line depending on how hard you press. So let's get into it, shall we? So Easy V-Select, I have reviewed a couple of these. The mags specifically, I do like the V-Select curve mags. They're very nice and they do work quite well for me. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here. So we get our nice V-Select box. We know that the white is the liner. We get our Make Easy Tattooing Easy slogan. Nice bronze like embossing, I suppose, on here, which makes for a pretty attractive box. So they are labeled on the end, which I like to see. It makes it easy to find in my pile of cartridge needles here in the back. Quality of life feature that I am with. Cool, let's open these up, see what we get. 20 in a pack. Like I said, I had a chance to use one for about 2 hours yesterday. Performed quite well. Kind of different here. You're gonna get like this bronzish, goldish blister film, which is quite attractive, I would say. So cool. No slide out box, which it's okay. I do like the slide out box as far as making it easier to access, but that's just fine with me. We'll just have to make do. So if we look nice and closely here, we get our nice V-Select cartridges. Flip around here, look at the back. We have our lot number, expiration date, our type of our gauge, round, in the tight formation. Single use only. It does have our blue sterilization dot, which makes me very happy, as some of you may know. You snap off quite easily, which is good. Let's get this in here. Uh-oh. Drop my cartridge. Okay. So let's open this bad boy up. They're sealed nicely. Here's the business right here. Quite nice. They have great tension, not the stoutest. It is a little on the squishy side, but it's not too terrible. They are very, very precise. If you look here, They do hang off the bottom, ride the bottom. They have little to no play, as we can see here. Camera's gonna mess with me today. Let's turn this light down a little bit. See if that helps. Overall, great performers. I do love this little indentation right here towards the tip. It makes, for someone like me, how I line the way I do, it makes it very comfortable. It makes it feel very stable as I'm pulling. Another thing I did, I think was very cool was we can push this thing all the way out like this, and that membrane is just stretching. It's like, yeah, it's not coming off there. I've had some cartridges and you push them all the way through, that membrane just slips right off, which tells me that it's got a super, a nice rebound in the membrane. They do hold quite a lot of ink. I would put it up there with the WJX cartridges, not quite as much, but they do perform on par with the WJX cartridges. Same shape, I would say, almost. I think these ones are a little bit more slick looking. I do like the look, I like the color. They do have a flat bottom, so they do not roll, which is a great feature, except when you do that. So yeah, I would say these are overall great liners. I'm probably going to be picking these up instead of my CNC Police 7s, just because, like I said, I do not like waiting 2.5 weeks to get them from CNC. I can just order these from Amazon and get them sometimes the very next day, so these did come rather quickly. So I did line out this whole flower with this 7, all the big outside lines. Some of these inner lines I used a bold 3, and for these smaller, finer lines I used a really standard 1203 from Quail. But yeah, these having that X taper makes them really nice. You are able to mess around with different line weights depending on how much needle you give, which made it very fun to use as well. They do hold quite a lot of ink, like I said. I'm not the type of guy that just wants to load it up. I am pretty, I'm a dipper. I do dip quite frequently just because it's a good habit for me to get into. So let's put it through the test. Run it through some machines. We'll check it for rattle. Gosh, having focus problems today. Mass flip. Nice tight fit. Get a nice quarter turn out of it. Sitting in there nice and flush. Seated nicely. Let's take this down to 6. And we'll run it through the paces. Six volts, nice and stable. It's probably about where I'd hang it. Let's take it up to 7. Still nice and stable, coming out of the tube where we want it to, not favoring one side. 8 volts. Show me 8, there it goes. nice and stable, quiet. Put the pressure on it. It's not rattling. It's not bogging down a machine. Of course, it will quiet down a little bit when we get some ink in there, but these things are... I was rather impressed with them. I do love their curved mags, and I was interested in checking out the liners. And I do have to say, they do perform quite well at a great price, quick shipping. You really can't lose with these. This is my CNC Q6. This is a pleasure to use. It's a great soft shader, able to build nice soft effects. That is what I used to shade this with. I used to ink in 11 and a Big Wasp 13. Some of the better shading I've done. I'm not super great at mag shading, but I'm learning. So let's get it down here to 6. This does have a 3.5mm stroke in it. There it goes. A little chattery, but it did sound like that noise is coming from inside, where it's making contact with the plunger. So let's take it up to 7. Yeah, this Q6 is a great machine. It has a running voltage between 5 and 12, so it really gives you a big window of being able to perform different effects, you know, depending on how you're going to move your hand speed and whatnot. Really underrated machine. And it's only 130 bucks. 8 volts. Easy V Select is performing. Nine volts, thumping. What we like to see. Cool. Nice fit in there. Sits nice and flush. Great seating. Ambition tattoo grip. It's feeling like it's going to be kind of tight in there. Nicely sat. Does work with the Ambition grip. This thing does have problems fitting most cartridges, so it's not the cartridge. I know it's this goddamn grip. Cool. Alright guys, this has been the Easy V Select 1207 round liners in the X taper in the tight formation. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you don't. If you guys have any questions, just holler. My name is Ron. I'll be happy to help you. So, peace.